Have you ever wondered if you could start your own business? Well, today we're jumping into the book Kid Startup to show you exactly how to turn your awesome ideas into a real money-making business starting right now. We've all been asked this question a million times. Doctor, firefighter, astronaut? Well, how about a totally different answer? An entrepreneur. It's an amazing path that lets you take control and build your own future. So, what even is an entrepreneur? Well, the official definition is pretty straightforward. It's just someone who starts a business, someone willing to take a chance to make something new happen. It's all about seeing an opportunity and just going for it, building something from the ground up. But as you're about to see, the best entrepreneurs are driven by something much bigger than just making money. And this right here, this is the real secret sauce. Yeah, of course, making money is part of the goal, but the way you get there is by helping people. Your business needs to solve a problem, make life a little easier for someone, or just bring a little more fun into their day. That's where real value comes from. Okay, before you can build a business, you've got to build the right mindset. Being an entrepreneur is just as much about how you think and face challenges as it is about what you sell. So let's dive into that founder mentality. Now, here's the thing about these traits. They're not things you're born with, they're skills you actually build over time. Being hardworking when stuff gets tough, staying enthusiastic even when you hear the word no, getting creative when you hit a roadblock, being flexible enough to change your plan, and staying motivated by your big goal. These are like muscles you can train and make stronger every day. All right, let's talk about the big F word, failure. It's gonna happen. I promise you, it happens to every single person. The most important thing is to see it not as the end of the road, but just as a lesson. It's really just a step on the path to figuring out what actually works. And hey, don't just take my word for it. Look at a guy like Steve Jobs. He was actually fired from Apple, the company he started. But did he give up? No way. He used that whole experience to launch new projects, and he eventually came back to make Apple one of the biggest companies in the world. That so-called failure was just feedback, telling him what to do next. All right, so you've got the mindset on lock. Now for the really fun part. Finding that killer business idea. So where do the best ideas even come from? Well, it's actually a lot simpler than you might think. Here it is. This is the secret formula. Every single great business starts by solving a problem. And it doesn't have to be some huge world-changing issue. Just look around your own life. What's annoying? What do you wish was just a little bit better? That's your starting point. So seriously, take a second and think about this. What's a small little hassle you deal with every day? Maybe your backpack is a total mess, or your dog seems bored all the time. The solution to that tiny problem could be your very first business. So let's actually see what this looks like in the real world. We're going to break down a few super simple, low-cost businesses from the book that you could literally start this weekend. Okay, first up, a business based on a product, duct tape wallets. They are super creative, they're useful, and believe it or not, they're incredibly cheap to make. I mean, everyone needs a wallet, and you can offer something totally unique and custom-made. And now for my favorite part, the mass. Check this out. It costs you about 50 cents in tape to make one wallet. You can sell that wallet for $8. That means for every single one you sell, you make $7.50 in pure profit. That is an amazing return on just a little bit of tape. Next up, a classic service business. Remember that formula we talked about? The problem? Your neighbors are busy and they don't have time to wash their cars. The solution? You do it for them. See, you're not just selling a clean car, you're selling them their free time back. The numbers here are just as awesome. For about $1's worth of soap and supplies, you can charge $9. That's $8 of profit for every car you wash. Just think about it. If you wash just 3 cars on a Saturday morning, you've already made $24. Not bad. Okay, here's a business with almost zero startup cost. Dog walking. Your neighbors are busy, and their dogs always need exercise. You get to hang out with awesome dogs and provide a super valuable service to their owners. It's a total win-win. And the best part? Other than maybe a few poop bags, there are basically no costs. That means pretty much every single dollar you charge, say $10 to $15 for a walk, goes straight into your pocket as profit. You're literally getting paid for your time and your energy. Okay, we've covered the mindset, the big idea formula, and we've looked at some real-world examples. So let's bring it all home and talk about the key things you need to remember as you take that very first step. So let's just boil it all down. If you remember anything, remember these 4 things. First, it all starts with helping people. Second, don't be afraid to fail. It's just part of learning. Third, find your best ideas by looking for problems you can solve. And finally, don't wait for the perfect idea. Start simple and start now. You've got the tools. You've got the ideas. You've seen just how simple it can be to get going. The only thing left to do is to actually start. So, what problem are you going to solve? Your first business is out there waiting for you. Go get it.